I am just like such in a stretchy mood right now. I was like, this seems like it doesn't fit right. Like you gotta find the right channel for the right message. Just looked in the mirror this morning and was so proud of myself. Like, you fucking did it. You put yourself in this position. And I forgot to mention, also, I heard back from the photographer. Huperzine A, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. There's my lunch. I feel like I'm already high enough on life that I don't need that extra like gas in the tank. I love the non-stimulant version. Welcome to episode 11. I just finished up some stretching and I'm about to get my first training session in for the week. But before I do, it's top of mind, this kind of nagging pec shoulder issue I've been dealing with. I want to talk about that. Also in this episode, I want to give you guys more footage around my training so that you can see how I move. And in addition to that, I'll be giving you guys a review of my favorite pre-workout, kind of in conjunction. You can see it in action while I'm getting my training in. So let's get to it. I chatted in the last episode that I was so happy I proceeded with taking the diet break. And this morning it's just additional confirmation. I woke up feeling so good, like full, like I felt so satiated in my stomach, like I wasn't even hungry, and that I was so ready to get back to my low days. And that's exactly where I wanted to be. I just looked in the mirror this morning and was so proud of myself. Like, you fucking did it. You put yourself in this position, and now I feel so prepared and like I have plenty of room to give and to pull from in this next 4 to 5 weeks of this cut, as I, continue with the low days, continue with the cardio I've been doing, and then probably will add a little bit more on top of that to get me to where I want to be by the end of this process. So that's just such a win in my book, because younger Courtney I don't think would have made that move, and it just shows like progress, learning, and that feels so good. Like I mentioned, I was just stretching and I can feel that the additional calories and nutrition has done me good, because this area, while I still feel it is a little bit irritated, it feels better. And the rest of this cutting process, I plan to just maintain strength, not pushing myself to, anything crazy, because that's not the goal right now. The goal is to get lean, and with that comes, some decreases in performance, and that's okay. Yeah, just feeling so much better and ready to coast through the next 4 to 5 weeks, just feeling so good, feeling so fresh, and loving the process. And had I not made that decision to take the diet break, I know that wouldn't have been the case, and it would have set me up in the long run for not as good of a relationship to this process, to continue to want to do it. I am just like such in a stretchy mood right now. So I'm about to get to my training session, and I will be back with some footage of my training as well as a prime pre-workout review for you. Okay, training is done. I'm about to have lunch. And I forgot to mention, also, I heard back from the photographer, and I will be booking my photo shoot probably for mid to late May. I don't want to book it too early because I want to give myself time to kind of see where I'm at. And there's my lunch. I want to do the photo shoot as I'm coming out of the deficit so that I am getting calories in me, filling back out, looking nice and full, looking strong. So that's why I'm like, okay, I want to make sure that I get the timing where I want to be. So stay tuned for the actual date. Okay, let's talk about Prime Pre. This is my pre-workout that I absolutely adore right here from EF. It stands for Elemental Formulations. I've chatted with you guys about this over on Instagram that I was going to do a review, or asking you guys if you wanted me to do a review. And I did record one, and then it was like 7 minutes long, and I was like, this seems like it doesn't fit right. Like you gotta find the right channel for the right message. So I was like, let me do it over here on YouTube, and we can chat about it and give you guys my opinion on it and kind of tell you a little bit more about why I love this specific brand and formula, etc. So the number one reason people get pre-workout. Well, let's start there. So if you're not super into lifting, or if you're not an athlete, maybe you don't really know like why. You probably understand generally, like pre-workout is known for giving you energy. It has caffeine. So of course, this Prime Pre has caffeine in it. That is one of the pluses. But there's a lot more to this pre-workout and pre-workout in general, and taking it. And I kind of have a little list in front of me so that I can sort of stay on track, remember all the different compounds, and make sure I don't miss anything. So obviously caffeine is the main pull for pre-workout, but what else? Additionally, to help with focus and fatigue management, they put in acetyl L-tyrosine, and I might butcher some of the pronunciations of these compounds because I don't have a master's in pharmaceutical chemistry, unlike Ben Escrow, who is the owner of Elemental Formulations and the guy behind this product putting it together. Those two compounds, the caffeine and the N-acetyl L-tyrosine, is going to help with wakefulness, and it can even help with boosting your mood, making you feel happier. And the N-acetyl L-tyrosine can also help to prevent or reduce the crash that a lot of like caffeine products are known to elicit. So that is really nice. When I take this pre-workout, I don't feel like I crash at all from it. All right, next on our list is huperzine A, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, and alpha GPC. These two, I think compounds is the right word. They're going to help increase alertness, learning, and memory. They'll also help with focus, clarity, and mood boosting. But that will just lead to greater motivation and intensity during the training, as well as even beyond your session. So I'm familiar with these compounds actually from a former product that I used to use from Ben, which was a nootropic. And I have talked about that before on Instagram if you follow me there. I really enjoy using nootropics when I am working because I feel like they do help with, like I said, memory and learning and just greater, more intense focus. So big fan of those being used in the Prime Pre. Next we have beta-alanine, which is going to help improve performance because it will buffer acid in your muscles, which will help them to sustain work for longer periods of time. Specifically for work greater than 60 seconds, you will be able to put forth more effort because of that buffering happening in the muscle. This one's kind of unique. I don't really study a ton of pre-workouts, I'll be honest, but based on Elemental's website and based on other pre-workouts I have used, They include sodium and potassium in this pre-workout, which are electrolytes. Obviously, when you are an athlete and you're working hard in the gym, you're going to be sweating, you're going to be losing electrolytes. So being able to drink that intra workout, or on the front loading your workout with that, is going to help you so that as you lose those throughout your session, you will be able to replenish that. And they actually had an interesting fact on their website that with as little as 1% loss in water during your training session, your exercise output can decline, which I didn't even know that. So I was like, oh shit, I'm glad I'm drinking this Prime Pre. And I do feel like it helps me during my sessions, besides just the caffeine. So that's obviously one of the reasons why, beyond what else I've already listed. Next on the list, we have L-citrulline and Vasodrive AP. Both of these are going to help generally increase your blood flow. So while you're working out, the better blood flow you have, the more nutrients can be delivered to your muscles, the more that they can work. So that's going to increase your ability to get a pump, increase your ability to perform better and to push harder. And to improve blood flow will also help to remove like fatigue promoting metabolites. And obviously that will also help increase exercise endurance. So those are the different compounds that are included. So as I've already mentioned, I have purchased other products from Ben before and have had a really positive experience. Just feel like they have gotten the job done of what I was going for, specifically in the case of nootropics in the past. And I had never used a pre-workout from his company before, but again, positive experience. I've purchased whey protein as well as another supplement, and yeah, great mixability, great taste, which those things do definitely matter, but also the performance that matters, I think, mostly. Like I said, Ben has a master's in pharmaceutical chemistry. He also has a master's in sports nutrition, and he is a registered dietitian. So he has, I think, like over 20 years of experience in the supplement game with different companies, testing products in home and then testing them on himself and friends and scaling up to put out a product that is really tried and true. I know that Elemental Formulations uses third-party testing in their products as well to make sure that, they are quality and not just like filler garbage. So my main draw to pre-workout is definitely going to be something that will help me with focus and clarity. Those are the two most important things to me. So to be honest, in the past, I used to take that nootropic that I told you guys about as a pre-workout. I had never really taken too many pre-workouts prior to this, and I will probably stick with this for a while. If you follow me on Instagram, I did order a non-stimulant pre-workout from another company just to see what it was like to take a non-stimulant pre-workout. And while it does, I can tell the performance is elevated compared to not taking anything. And they do have some similar ingredients to this Prime Pre, but they did have some other ingredients deferred. My biggest wish is that they would come out with a Prime Pre that is non-stimulant, because some days I just feel like I don't need the stimulant. I feel like I'm already high enough on life that I don't need that extra like gas in the tank, but it can be fun some days. So if you are someone who has not taken pre-workout before, you definitely want to make sure you start with like small doses and test your tolerance before just doing like a full serving. I definitely recommend this product. I've had a lot of really great sessions with it, And another thing I would recommend if you're new to pre-workout is to not take it every day. You know, really only take it the days that you need it. Personally, I train about 4 times per week, so I will take it almost every single training day. Some training days I do opt to just use my non-stimulant pre-workout. And the reason I say to like cycle it is because caffeine is a drug and can be addicting, so you want to make sure that you are not abusing it and building up that tolerance too much. You want to cycle, like I said, come on it and then off it, so that one, you can actually feel the caffeine, and two, for other reasons, like I said, you want to be kind to your organs, not abusive of stimulants. With that said, do you take a pre-workout currently? Have you taken pre-workout in the past? I would love to know what you've taken, if you like it. Are you looking for a pre-workout? I can leave a link in the comments so that you guys can go directly to Elemental's website and check this one out if it's of interest to you. And yeah, Ben, if you're watching, I would love the non-stimulant version, but no pressure. I know that it takes time, it takes money, and all those things to make that come to fruition, and there needs to be enough demand. So I think the demand is growing based on conversations I've had, but yeah, we'll see. Hello, I have just started another load of laundry, and we're about to do my second cardio session for the week here on the bike in the home gym. You can kind of see I'm in sweatpants right now, but to be honest, it is gorgeous out today. I need to adjust this. Sorry. It is like 67 something degrees here today, so it's beautiful out. I do not need all these clothes, but I had them on this morning, so going to keep them on. Anyways, I wanted to pop on and let you guys know that Serenity, the program I just created for you guys to access on demand at your own convenience. In honor of this program being new and celebrating it, I am extending 66% off to the next 10 customers that take advantage of this deal. So if you are someone who is a new coach, is an aspiring coach, is a creative, and you're looking for an opportunity to retreat, to come home to yourself, tap into your blissful depths, align with your own power, with your own rhythm, with your own pace, then you get to follow the link in the description. I'll link it in the comments as well, and check out this program, see if it's a good fit for you, and take advantage of this massive deal. I had a dream about this, and I was like, all right, 66% off, let's do it. I'm offering it to you guys, and I'm so excited for those of you who are going to jump and soar into Serenity. Enjoy! And then, as always, if you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button wherever it is and turn the bell on to be notified of future episodes as we continue into this series, as we are over halfway through this series and it just keeps getting better. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you in the next episode. Deuces!